Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is a beautiful, sunny Tuesday, and we have an absolute mountain of drama to unpack from the latest episodes. Grab a huge cup of coffee or whatever you need to get through this, because things are getting wild in Los Angeles. And honestly, where do we even begin with the bold and the beautiful right now? Let's just dive right into the absolute mess that is the Tuesday, August 4th episode, because I have so many thoughts and I just need to get them all out before my head explodes. So let's talk about Katie Logan Spencer. Because Katie is officially on the warpath and I am entirely here for it. For weeks now, we have been watching Melissa Dillon play this innocent, sweet, homeless girl routine. She's been batting her eyelashes, playing the victim, and slowly but surely sinking her claws into Will Spencer. And Will, bless his heart, is just a complete and total mess right now. He is spiraling. He is drinking. He just accidentally punched Eric Forrester in the face during that bar brawl with RJ, which, by the way, the fans on social media are still absolutely disgusted about. People are so tired of all the physical violence lately. But anyway, Will is at rock bottom because Electra Forrester dumped him, threw her necklace at him, and officially moved out of the beach house. And who is right there waiting to pick up the pieces? Melissa Dillon? But Katie sees right through it. Oh yes, she does. In the upcoming episode, Katie is going to have a massive, friction-filled confrontation with Dillon. And it is about time somebody called this girl out. Katie is going full mama bear. She knows that Dillon is manipulating Will. She doesn't believe the innocent facade for a single second. Dillon is going to try to justify her actions, probably crying about how she just wants to help Will, how she cares about him, how she's been through so much. But Katie is not buying what she is selling. And let's be real here. Katie has every right to be terrified for her son. The spoilers point out that Katie is seeing some very disturbing similarities between Dillon's current schemes and the traps that Luna Nozawa used to set. And oh my gosh, you guys remember the whole Luna nightmare? That was insane. Luna literally drugged Will, got pregnant, faked a miscarriage, ended up in jail, escaped in a storm, and then supposedly got hit by a car and died. But there are still rumors flying around that Luna faked her death and is out there somewhere having Will's baby. So yeah, Katie has extreme trauma when it comes to the women Will gets involved with. She looks at Dillon and she just sees Luna 2.0. She sees a social climber who wants a piece of the Spencer family wealth. Dillon is going to make excuse after excuse. She's going to play the victim card hard. But Katie knows that real victims don't act like this. Katie knows people who have pulled themselves up by their bootstraps, and they don't do it by sleeping on a rich heir's sofa and kissing him the second his girlfriend leaves the room. Even RJ Forrester, who is no saint, has called Dillon out on her mean girl behavior recently, so Dillon's mask is slipping. And I just love seeing Katie stand up for her son, even if Will is being too stubborn and blind to see the danger he is in. Will thinks Dillon is his friend. Will thinks she is just being supportive. But we all know she wants to be the next Mrs. Will Spencer. It is so obvious. So while Katie is dealing with Dillon directly, we also have Wyatt Spencer stepping into the mess. And thank goodness Wyatt is back in town, because Will desperately needs a brotherly reality check. A few episodes ago, Will was talking about this girl named Nancy. He was using a fake alias to hide who he was really hanging out with. Well, the truth is finally coming out. Wyatt is going to be absolutely stunned when he finds out that Nancy is actually Melissa Dillon. Yes, Electra's best friend. Yes, Electra's assistant. I mean, what were they thinking? Will is literally rebounding with his ex-girlfriend's best friend. It is so messy. It is so toxic. Wyatt is going to find out Dillon's true identity, probably after Katie does some digging and reports back to the family. And Wyatt is going to confront Will. He is going to warn his little brother not to encourage Dylan's flirtatious behavior. Wyatt is going to yell at Will that continuing to pine over Elektra and getting tangled up with Dylan is just not healthy. And if there is anyone who knows about crazy, manipulative women, it is Wyatt Spencer. Okay, maybe I'm being too harsh on Dylan. She hasn't actually kidnapped anyone yet, but you get what I mean. Wyatt has been through the ringer. Do you guys remember the whole Flo Fulton and Sally Spectra nightmare? Sally literally faked a terminal illness, painted her face pale, and pretended she was dying just to keep Wyatt away from Flo. Wyatt knows exactly what it looks like when a woman becomes obsessed and manipulative. He sees the warning signs with Dylan. He knows that Spencer and Forrester romances are always a disaster, and now Will is just adding fuel to the fire by messing around with Dylan. Wyatt is going to offer some very blunt advice. He is going to tell Will to wake up, to move on, to leave Elektra in the past, and to definitely stay away from Dylan. But Will actually listen. Probably not. Will is so broken right now, he is drowning in guilt over hiding the Logan corporate secrets from Elektra. He is guilty about punching Eric. He is just a walking disaster. And Dylan knows exactly how to play him. She already bragged to her coworker Jessica at the bikini bar about spending the night with Will. She is setting a trap, and Will is walking right into it. I just hope Wyatt and Katie can knock some sense into him before it is too late. But let's shift gears for a minute, because there is another storyline happening on Tuesday that is just breaking my heart. And that is Carter Walton and Daphne Rose Walton. Honestly, I am so sad for them. A few episodes ago, Daphne went to the doctor because they were struggling to get pregnant. And Dr. Lee Finnegan, who was subbing for Daphne's regular doctor, had to deliver the most devastating news. Daphne is suffering from premature menopause. She is infertile. She cannot give Carter a biological child. And you guys, this is just so tragic. Daphne is completely shattered. She feels like she is failing Carter as a wife. She knows how much Carter has always wanted a family. We have watched Carter for years on this show. We watched him want a family with Zoe. We watched him want a family with Quinn. We watched him want a family with Paris. The man just wants to be a father, and now Daphne has to look him in the eye and say, I can't give you the life you've always wanted. It is gut-wrenching. Carter, being the amazing, devoted husband that he is, tries to reassure her. He tells her that the diagnosis doesn't change how he feels. He literally says, you are my life. And it is a beautiful moment. It really is, but Daphne is highly intuitive. She can sense that Carter is hiding his own profound grief. He is trying to be strong for her, but he is mourning the loss of a biological child too, and Daphne knows it. This baby dilemma is far from over, and it is going to cause some severe emotional rifts in their marriage. They are going to have some really tough conversations about alternative paths to parenthood, like adoption or surrogacy. But in the meantime, Carter is going to get some much-needed support from an unexpected source, Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Before Steffy leaves town to go on her business trip, she is going to cross paths with Carter. And Steffy is going to take the time to comfort him. Steffy is Daphne's best friend, and she has known Carter for years. They have a lot of history. Steffy is going to express her deep support for Carter. She is going to reassure him that she will always be there for him and Daphne during this incredibly difficult journey. And I actually really love this. It is so nice to see Steffy being a supportive friend for a change, instead of just screaming at Hope or Katie about the corporate fashion war. Steffy has been so volatile lately, completely enraged over Hope defecting to Logan Creations and launching the Hope by Logan line. Steffy has been in extreme damage control mode, trying to save Eric's haute couture show from being eclipsed by Logan. So seeing her take a breath, step away from the Forrester versus Logan war, and just be a good friend to Carter is really refreshing. But of course, Steffy's peace is not going to last long. Because as we know, Steffy is packing her bags and heading to Monte Carlo on business. And she decides to turn it into a romantic getaway. She calls Finn and asks him to meet her at the church in Monaco, the exact spot where they had their magical reunion back in 2022. It is supposed to be this beautiful, healing trip for their marriage. Because Lord knows they need it. Finn has been secretly thinking that Sheila Carter has changed, and Steffy has been terrified that Sheila is going to destroy their lives. So Finn agrees to meet Steffy in Monaco. He is packing his bags. He is getting ready to go. And then he makes the most careless, stupid mistake ever. He leaves his laptop open in his hospital office, with his flight itinerary right there on the screen. I mean, come on, Finn. Are you kidding me? You know, your psychotic biological mother is stalking you. You know, she is desperate to get into your life. And you just leave your travel plans open on a desk. It is so frustrating. And sure enough, Sheila Carter stops by the hospital to see him. He isn't there, but his laptop is. Sheila sees the flight details. She smirks. And suddenly, a terrifying idea pops into her head. She is going to crash their romantic vacation. She is going to follow Finn and Steffy across the Atlantic to Monaco in a desperate, last-ditch effort to plead her case and force her way into their family. And this is where the rumors are just going crazy. The fans on social media are losing their minds over this Monaco trip, because the circulating chatter is that Sheila is going to track them down to the beach. There is going to be a fierce confrontation, and then Sheila might actually save Steffy's life. Yes, you heard me. The rumor is that a massive crisis is going to hit in Monaco, and Sheila Carter is going to be the one to pull Steffy out of danger. I can't even process this. The writers are really going to try to force a redemption arc for Sheila Carter by having her save Steffy, the woman who shot Steffy in an alley. The woman who has terrorized this family for decades. It is wild, but honestly, it fits the show's usual style. Executive producer Bradley Bell teased that something in Monaco is going to change their lives forever. And having Steffy owe her survival to the woman she hates most in the entire world is exactly the kind of cruel, dramatic twist this show loves to do. So, we are looking at a massive collision course. In Los Angeles, we have Katie going to war with Melissa Dillon to protect Will. We have Wyatt trying to pull his brother out of a drunken, depressive spiral. We have Carter and Daphne crying over their shattered dreams of having a baby. And across the globe in Monaco, we have Steffy and Finn walking right into a trap set by a delusional, obsessive Sheila Carter. It is just a lot, you guys. It is so much. Sometimes I sit back and I look at the bigger pattern of this show, and I wonder how these characters even survive their daily lives. The amount of trauma, the secrets, the lies, the physical violence. It is exhausting, but we keep watching, don't we? We keep tuning in because we care about these characters. Even when they make terrible decisions, even when Will punches his own grandfather, even when Finn leaves his laptop open for a serial killer to read, we just can't look away. So that is what we can expect from the Tuesday, August 4th episode and spilling over into Wednesday. Katie is going to show her claws. Wyatt is going to drop a truth bomb. Carter is going to get some love from Steffy. And Sheila is going to pack her bags for Europe. What do you guys think about all of this? Are you on Katie's side against Dillon? Do you think Wyatt can actually get through to Will? And how do you feel about the rumors of Sheila saving Steffy in Monaco? Is it brilliant writing, or is it just a terrible idea? Let me know in the comments, because I really want to hear your thoughts. I am going to go take a nap now, because my brain is fried from tracking all these storylines. Thanks for reading my ramblings, and I will catch you guys next time with more updates. Stay safe out there in Soapland.